This South Wenatchee Coach Conversation brought to you by Dave's Collision Shop in Ossian, Becker Hardware in Ossian, and Fidelity Bank and Trust in Ossian and Calmar. And South Winn coming off a 42-0 first-round victory over Nashua Plainfield, where we're here with head coach Jason Ohrt. And Coach, you had the ball 7 times. You scored 6 times, and the other time a half ran out on you. That's pretty efficient football, isn't it?
Yeah, our kids responded really well to the work week, and they came out and executed the game plan well. And we had a successful drive right away off the bat, and played solid defense. So we were able to kind of get things going in our direction right away.
And looking at the balance within the run game, Jacob Harold, 75 yards, Kale Kaboshik, 72 yards, Logan Hagman, 64 yards, Zach Taylor with 62 yards. That's pretty much how it's supposed to work when all things are clicking, right?
Absolutely. And we were able to, kind of identify where to attack with the football right away. They came out and they ran a different defense than what we were preparing for, but we're used to that. Teams are going to kind of try and mix things up to try and throw us off guard with our point system and just getting everybody on the same page of who to block and where to put the football. And so we adjusted right away and we were able to get off to a fast start.
And defensively, 0 points given up. You can't complain too much about that. It was maybe a little bit more of a bend but don't break at times, but you kept them out of the end zone and kept them off the scoreboard. I'd imagine that's never a bad thing.
Right. Yeah. And they did a nice job. We knew coming in that they were an improved running team, from last year. And they've shown that they've been able to move the ball on other teams. And they had their opportunities to get first downs and move the chains and kind of keep us, off the field offensively for a little while. But, when we did get the ball, we executed really well and were able to get comfortable and do what we wanted to do. So, defense played well enough to allow us the opportunity to be successful, especially in the first half.
And Lake Mills is going to come to town this Friday night. What do you know about Lake Mills?
Well, they run the same system we do. They're flex bone, triple option. They run it well. They've got a lot of good athletes. They've got some size up front, and they got a special talented player on the offensive line and at the middle linebacker position. Leads the state in solo tackles. He's a really good football player. Has a knack for finding the ball and making tackles. So we're going to have our hands full trying to keep him off our ball carriers. We got a really good game plan, I think, for this contest, and we're just going to keep having a lot of pride in the things that we do well. And number one is ball security, and we really talked to our guys about that this week. That we're a team that does not turn the ball over. They've shown on film that they can get a little bit sloppy with the ball at times, so we got to take advantage of that.
Being the fact you're going against a team that runs the same system as you, does that make preparation easier this week, or does it create a little bit of challenges, perhaps?
Well, I'd like to think that this system always creates challenges, and that's one of the reasons why we're going with it. I think we're a little comfortable just because we run it as well, but they're going to have the same mindset too as well. So I really feel like that you got 2 good football teams, and at this point in the season, everybody's going to have pretty solid football teams out there, and it's going to come down to turnovers. It's going to come down to the kicking game. Who can make the other team a little bit more uncomfortable. I feel like we've got a little bit more athleticism in some spots, and I really feel like that those opportunities for those kids are going to be good for us going forward on the offensive side of the ball in particular. And, I like our chances.
And 2 good teams, temperatures in the 30 late October. That's what playoff football is all about, right?
Yeah, as I get a little older, it gets a little colder. The kids enjoy it. So it's all about the kids, right? I guess I can bundle up and we'll be okay.
All right, Coach, keep your kids healthy. We wish best of luck this Friday night.
All right. Thank you, Darren.
This South Winn Coach Conversation brought to you by Fidelity Bank and Trust in Ossian, Becker Hardware in Ossian, and Dave's Collision Shop in Ossian.